I had worked with players who never thought of a shot. She was pretty tough.
Alexis Kensington, Miss Sim Universe 2025.
What moment during the competition most reminded you why you wanted the Miss Sim Universe crown in the first place? The moment that truly grounded me was the question and answer portion. Standing there in the top 5, feeling the intensity of the competition in Nassau, I realized that this was the exact platform I had dreamed of.
How do you think dissatisfaction should be handled in a competition that promotes values such as respect and camaraderie?
I believe that in an environment promoting respect and sisterhood, transparency and empathy are the only ways to handle disagreement. Discontent often comes from a place of passion, but it should never overshadow the values we represent. We must handle these moments by listening with an open heart and responding with grace. For me, being a leader means showing that you can disagree without being disrespectful. My goal is to lead by example, showing that while only one woman wears the crown, every candidate's voice and journey are valid and deserve to be treated with dignity.
What do you say to those who feel that discrediting others is a way to validate their own talent?
I would tell them that true talent never needs to dim another person's light to shine. In this industry and in life, there is a misconception that success is a limited resource. But the truth is, your worth is measured by your own growth and your own impact, not by how much you can tear someone else down. Discrediting others doesn't validate your talent. It only reveals your insecurity. As Miss Sim Universe, I believe a real leader is someone who understands that we are stronger together. When we celebrate each other's brilliance, we create a community of excellence. If you have to step on someone else to reach the top, you aren't a winner. You're just someone standing on a broken foundation. Real crowns are built on character, not on the ruins of others.
What distinguishes a queen, not just by the crown she wears, but by the way she responds to criticism?
What distinguishes a queen is her emotional intelligence. A crown is a symbol, but how you handle criticism is the true reflection of your character. To me, a queen listens with discernment. She uses constructive criticism to grow, and meets the destructive kind with grace and silence. She doesn't let praise go to her head, or insults go to her heart. That poise under pressure is what truly commands respect, far more than the crystals on her crown.
If you could say something to those who are questioning your victory today, what would it be?
To those questioning my win, I simply say, watch me. I respect every opinion, but my focus isn't on proving people wrong. It's on proving those who believed in me right. This crown was won through hard work and a clear vision. Instead of defending my title with words, I choose to validate it through action and service. I am here to work for everyone, including those who don't support me yet.
When a victory is evaluated by a qualified jury, yet people still try to discredit it, do you believe the problem lies in the outcome or in the ability to accept it?
When a qualified jury makes a decision, the issue is rarely the result, but rather the difficulty of accepting change. A panel of experts looks for a leader who fits a specific vision for the future. Discrediting that choice doesn't change the outcome. It only hinders our ability to move forward as a community. Respecting the decision is a sign of maturity and sportsmanship. I believe that instead of questioning the results, we should focus on the impact we can all make, with or without a crown.
What reveals more about a person's character? Winning with dignity or losing by attacking others?
What truly reveals a person's soul is how they handle the outcome. Winning with dignity shows you are ready for the responsibility, but losing with grace shows you are a true leader. Attacking after a loss only reveals that the ego was more important than the cause. You don't need a crown to be a queen, but you do need integrity. Character is measured by how we stand when we don't get what we want.
Some people confuse dissatisfaction with injustice. How do you distinguish between valid criticism and an attack driven by frustration?
The difference lies in the intent. A valid critique is focused on the process and seeks to improve it. It's logical and respectful. An attack motivated by frustration is focused on the person and seeks to hurt them. Injustice is about a lack of fairness, while unhappiness is about a result we simply didn't want. A true queen knows how to listen to the first to evolve, but she doesn't let the second define her worth. One builds the community, while the other only creates division.
What is the first thing you plan to do as Miss Sim Universe to make a positive impact on your country and the world?
The very first thing I will do is launch my Open Doors initiative. Since I am the first Miss Sim Universe from the USA, I want to use this momentum to create a digital mentorship program for young leaders. My goal is to bridge the gap between ambition and opportunity by providing resources for mental health and leadership training. I want to show the world that this crown isn't just a trophy for my country. It's a commitment to serve every community that feels unheard. I'm starting day one by turning the spotlight into a platform for others.
My question is this. What is your opinion on the protests that have arisen from several national directors regarding your victory?
To the national directors protesting today, I say this with respect but total firmness. Titles aren't won with complaints. They are won with impact. I understand it's difficult to accept when the result doesn't favor your candidate, but questioning a qualified jury just because it wasn't your year is, frankly, poor sportsmanship. My victory wasn't luck. It was a strategy of excellence that you simply didn't see coming. While some are wasting time drafting protest letters, I am already at work. If you want to know why I won, don't look at the scores, look at my leadership. A true queen isn't the one who screams the loudest. She's the one who keeps her head high, while others try to tear down her throne.
When they announced the final results, which of your opponents did you think could win?
In those final moments, everyone was exceptional, but if I had to name my favorites, they were definitely France and Mexico. Both are brilliant women with an overwhelming presence that I deeply admire. However, being in the top two isn't about watching the competition. It's about trusting your own work. I have immense respect for the journey my fellow contestants took, but I didn't step on that stage to be a spectator of someone else's success. I stepped up with the conviction that I had the vision and leadership necessary to win. My favorites performed impeccably, but in the end, I was there to claim my place and prove why the Miss Sim Universe title belonged to me.
Do you think sincerity and gratitude are a person's best calling card?
Sincerity and gratitude are important, but for a queen, they are just the minimum requirement. My best calling card isn't just being nice. It's my unapologetic competence. Gratitude without action is just politeness, and sincerity without results is just a sentiment. While others rely on being liked, I rely on being effective. I am grateful for the platform, but I am sincere about the fact that I earned it. My true calling card is the ability to walk into a room, face the critics, and lead with a level of confidence that makes them realize their doubts were a waste of time. I don't need everyone to like me, but they will have to respect the work I do. If there are no further questions, I want to thank everyone who joined us today. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll leave you with my new commercial for Louis Vuitton. Thank you and Happy New Year!
I've gone to loud places to search for someone to be quiet with, who will take me home. Didn't I take you to higher places you can't reach without
My journey, my perfume, Louis Vuitton.